Welcome back to MLB9 Innings. Today we're talking about whether historic player pack is worthwhile. We're also going to look more in depth at these Supreme cards and see if they match the hype. So let's first talk about what you're getting. You're getting one card from the historic player pack. We're going to show you why I thought differently and Com2S's response. So why would I think we get 5 cards? Well, they said you're going to get 5 cards. They said here 5 history card will appear from historic player pack. Didn't say 1 of 5. It said 5. So also based on the net expected value. So they're charging $50 for the pack, and if you have a 10% chance of getting a Supreme card, that means you got to pay about $500 to have even money of getting one. So most of their other stuff sold for $100. Legend Pack sold for $100. Team Select Sig sold for $100. So I was expecting the Supreme card to be more than $100. But not 500. So I was expecting something like 150 or so. I figured what they would do, they charge you $50, give you 5 cards, but it's actually less than a 10% chance, even though they say 10% chance. So why do I say 10% chance? Well, they publish the probabilities here. So if you add up the different chances of getting Supreme cards, you have a 1.3% chance of getting 1 of 5 silver ones and less for gold and diamond. You add that up, cumulative 10% chance. You do the same thing with SIGs. That's 5% chance of getting a SIG. So now, are those chances reality? Is there a mobile phone baseball game oversight committee? Who's checking Com2Us whether it's actually 1.3, or does it slip to 1.1? They can play games with numbers. They can give certain accounts preferential treatment, so maybe it does work out to 1.3, but people on the West server only have a 0.9%. You don't really fully appreciate what's going on under the hood. I don't know. Maybe they're on the up and up. I don't know. There's just no way to confirm or validate. So that's what I thought they were going to do. They would say it's a 10% chance. So you get 5 cards, 10% chance. Okay, that's roughly 100. And then they kind of tweak it so it's actually more than 100. So that seemed sort of plausible. If, it was a $10 card and they say you got 5 of them, I'd be like, no way. They're not selling it for that cheap. So I was also not expecting them to sell them essentially for $500. That just seemed way too much. So let me show you what they sent back. All right, so what I wrote to them was pointing out that they said 5 historic cards, and then they just blatantly ignore what their words were, saying, oh, you have the chance to obtain 1 out of 5. You didn't say 1 out of 5, you said 5. That's basically the non-answer they give you. And then, you open, it was successfully delivered. That wasn't the question. So they basically ignore what I said of what they said. Like, they can never acknowledge their mistake. Like, can't you get a natural English speaker to proofread? I been to Korea. There's plenty of people that speak amazing English. Hire one of them. All right. All right, let's get past whether their advertisement was on the up and up or not, and let's look at what these Supreme cards are and whether they're worthy to chase. So you got 6 of them. You should know this by now. But what do they do? What are the benefits of the Supreme cards? So set deck bonus, same as a legend. All right, you can, once Black Diamond, you can go up to level 30. So that's an extra 10 of training. So that adds to OVR. This effect of all gear will be doubled. Okay. Black Diamond +2. And Legend skill, but nothing similar to the other Legend bonuses. So you don't start with trip 3 skills. That's a big one. You don't have the Legend bonuses if you land Legend skills. All right, so let's compare them to the other options available. All right, so let's look at the potential benefits of a Supreme card compared to other types. So we've listed out all the different card types, assuming they're team, except for the non-team SIG, and assuming Legends another team as well. So all using a 70 base for an example to promote consistency right now. So you got your base, you got your training, so that's 57 divided by 5. You got your GI, assuming you get to 75. Prime, you get one more. The effects of mentor, team SIGs, that will depend on what you choose at level 20. If you choose batter or pitcher, so that could be 1 or it could be 2 as listed. So we're assuming 2 right now. Your different set deck bonuses. I put in gold gear here because Supreme does get the effect of doubling gear bonus. So this would also apply to diamond gear or bronze gear. Using diamond gear frequently is kind of unsustainable, so I am choosing gold gear to represent its benefit. So you get to your OVR non-BD. So where does the Supreme line up in terms of OVR? Right at the same as a Team Prime right now. Now you turn it BD, it's stat bonus, maybe you get GI, special training, set deck bonus. And then the other benefit of Supreme is to be able to train it up to level 30. So that's going to add another 6. So at the end of the day, where are you at? OVR, for a Supreme card, you're below a Team SIG. You're above a Team Prime or Team Vintage, and above Legend, of course. So Mentor, circling back there, just wanted to note, I assume your Legend and your Supreme are not on your team. So you don't get that Mentor bonus. So if you have a Babe Ruth card and you are a Dodgers deck, you don't get the Mentor bonus. You do get the team set deck bonus, but not the Mentor bonus. It's a fine detail that's kind of ignored there. So OVR, not as good as Team Sig. So let's look at any other benefits. No, Supreme doesn't have the legend bonuses. The legend gives you 20% legend chance, legend skill chance. Your skills start at level 3. And some of your legend skills give you +1 performance. So, what about the cost? So your Team Sig's 100. Your legend they sold last November for 100. But Supreme card, $50, you get a 10% chance. It's your net expected value or cost of $500. So that's significantly more expensive for what? Now, the other difference is your base OVR. So you could have a Team Sig that is a 68 base, and those Supreme cards are all 72 plus, I believe. But there's Team Sig cards that are 75 as well, or 76. So, or in DeGrom's case, 78. So that can vary. That is a definite impact, but $500. All right. So now, why legends? All right. Want to make this point? Triple 3 skills are where legends shine. So, in many of my other videos, I've what I call the manufactured legend. So this process works for non-legend skills only. And if you need a refresher on what is that, you do skill change tickets until you get triple 3 skills with 1 good gold skill, and then you use a green ticket to at least get another good gold skill, and then use a blue ticket to get triple 3 golds. So that's how you would manufacture a legend for non-legend skills. It doesn't really work or it doesn't work at all for legend skills. So if you're non-legend, you have a 10% chance of getting a legend skill, but that could be a 2-1-1 set, not to mention a subpar skill, which would affect legends or non-legends. So you only have a 30%, 37% chance of getting a set that is 3-2-2 or 3-1-1. So where you would end up, a 6-7-4 situation or better. Legend skills are great, but if you're rolling with, a 6-7-1, it's not going to be as effective. Mess can help that. Mess is the only one that might work. But if you had a set like Fireballer, Boss, Finesse Pitcher at 1, or are you really going to re-roll, spend all those blue tickets trying to get Mess level 1? Probably not. So you end up probably going to re-roll the more premium skill change tickets. So you're not going to invest all those blue tickets. So that 10% versus 20% chance here really gets amplified. So if I have a 10% chance of getting a legend skill versus 20, I have a 37% chance of it being 3-2-2 or higher versus 100% with the legend. Chance of top legend skills. So there's really 3 for starting pitchers that I like. Slow starter, control master, fireballer. So now you combine that, your total chance, 1.6% chance of getting a set that you like versus Legend, which is 8.6. And that does not include whether your other two skills are good or not. So that's going to be a common factor. So you could land Control Master, Bronze, Bronze, and that's going to be a common issue. You're going to have to use green and blue tickets, whether you have Legend or non-Legend. So we're just looking at landing a Legend and landing a set that is 322 or higher. So 1.6% chance for non-Legend, 8.6% chance for Legend. So that means to get that for non-Legend, you need 62 premium skill change tickets. For a Legend, you need 12. So that 20%, looks like a 2-to-1, but it's really a 5-to-1. So much better chance of landing a Legend skill. So why did I do all that analysis? I'm trying to decide where to invest BD for my fifth starter. Somebody asked why'd I do the Prime Harvey instead of Catfish Hunter. Making that BD as a fourth or fifth starter is, kind of a no-brainer given where his OVR would line up. Really, the decision would come down between the non-Team Sig Arrieta or Catfish Hunter. So Arrieta has a non-Legend, but a great 333 skill set on it right now. It's got Boss, Finesse, Pitcher, Mess. So it's performing very well. But, as I just talked about, going to BD, that's now a different conversation. So I think I'm going to be resurrecting Catfish Hunter, saving up premium skill change tickets, and working on that. I still got about 70 BD pieces to go, so it's going to be some grinding. So that should round out my lineup for now. I have been afraid as soon as I make Catfish Hunter BD, I'm going to land Tom Seaver or something. But we'll take that chance, I guess. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up. I think that's it. Yep. So I just, somebody out there say really what the Supreme, the benefit of the Supreme card is. I'm just not seeing it. Doesn't have the OVR of a Team Sig, doesn't have the non-OVR bonus of a Legend. So why are we people throwing down $500 trying to land one? I mean, if you're a Yankees deck or a Boston deck, you got a little better odds in there. You got the benefit of getting a Team Sig in there, so that improves. Or Carlton for the Phillies, or Brock Cardinals. But for the rest of us, I think it's a huge cash grab by Com2S. I think enough people are throwing money at it, so why would they stop? But the only way they change things is if people stop buying it. Like, notice even the ridiculously overpriced player upgrade tickets. Those used to be $50 and nobody was buying them, so they dropped it to $30. So I think it takes people not buying this sort of stuff for them to make changes. So, all right, that's it for now. Let me know if you've discovered a hidden secret of Supreme cards that I'm missing. Otherwise, I'm going to pass. I should have done this before buying one, but I was caught up in the hype a little bit. I was also, again, assuming I'd get 5 of them. But, all right, happy grinding. It's going to take a while, so you may not see a video for a little bit, but later.